Welcome back to the channel. Mike here with Jeeps on the Run, and today we are going to talk about a product review. We get oftentimes asked to be collaborators on our channel, and we're very picky and choosy with the items that we accept to review. Some stuff just doesn't make sense. Some stuff just honestly doesn't look like material that we'd even want to promote. So keep that in mind. We also, when we do give a review on our channel, we are very honest and thorough with what we think of the product. While we do get these items for free, again, we are very honest about the item that we're reviewing. So today we are talking about the Ansody Jump Pack Jump Starter system. So it's a 3,000 amp. They call this the S7 Jump Starter. We talk a lot about this on this channel. We talk a lot about 4xEs. And you might be thinking, well, I've got a 4xE. Why would I ever want one of these? Well, one of the main problems you'll see with the 4xE is there was a bad batch of 12-volt batteries. If your 12-volt battery actually gets below a certain voltage, the electronics in the Jeep simply don't like it. So even with a bad 12-volt battery, and you've got full high voltage power, meaning your battery is charged to full, your high voltage battery, with a bad 12-volt battery, you still will not be able to drive the vehicle. So always, regardless, 4xE, Jeep, I don't care what you drive. These are great. The days of jump starting your car or waiting for a neighbor or hoping that you've got someone that's got jumper cables are kind of over. Well, not kind of over. They are over. And with something like this, keep it in your glove box. It stays charged for 6 months on its own, and it's there when you need it. So let's unbox this thing together, and let's talk about some of the features, and we'll show you what we think of this Ansody jump box. Before we even get inside, we're going to talk about some of these features right here. Peak current, 3,000 amps. Starting current, 400 amps. I would kind of look at that like a cold cranking amp for 3 seconds. It's pretty impressive. It does have overcharge protection. You can't overcharge it. That's always good. Over current protection, if you try drawing too much, it's going to protect itself. A bunch of other things. High temp protection, low temp protection. But you can even charge your phone and everything else off this thing as well. So nice box. Let's get in here and let's see what it looks like. So comes with a nice case. Velcro, I like it. Owner's manual. I mean, you can read that if you want, but we're men, right? We don't read that stuff. I'm kidding. We'll get to that in a minute. Charging cable, which is your standard, actually, USB-C. I like to see that. Everything is, sometimes this stuff is not USB-C or some old school micro USB. So USB-C charging cable, that is good to see. This is what's going to plug into the booster. And then you've got some nice, these are actually really stout. There's a lot of pressure on these. Sometimes these, I'm going to call them less expensive chargers. You get the same for about 50 bucks. These things are chintzy, but it doesn't feel chintzy at all. This is going to hold on. I wouldn't put my finger in there. On this side is probably your circuit protection and everything else. There is a button here that says boost. So in the event that you're not getting enough power, you can hit this boost button and it will, you have, I think, about 30 seconds once you hit the boost to get back on the car and actually crank it. Also tells you if this is installed correctly or reverse. Guys, if you don't know that this is positive and this is negative, I would just leave this at home. All right, so what does the unit look like? Let's see. What I like about this is it's big enough to hold everything without having to like be a packaging engineer to get it back in the box, which is always good. Well, this is the unit itself. Caution, fully charged before use. Peel that off. Do not dismantle device. Do not eat it. Do not swallow it. Again, if you're going to eat this thing. It tells me we got 72% battery life in it. I believe if you hold it, it turns on this strobe light. Maybe if you're on the side of the road, you could use it as an indication you need help. Just push and hold it there. You can get it to be an actual flashlight. So that's nice. Push it again, it blinks. Different patterns of blinking. Interesting. Okay. So here you've got your, it says in and then an out. So in, that's where your USB-C is going to come into play, right? So you're going to plug that in there, plug that into a USB charger. And then you got out. Can charge your cell phone. So this cord kind of doubles up, right? You can put the cord in here and one in your phone, or if you flip it around, then you charge it. So you pretty much one cord charges and this and your phone, if that makes any sense. You're not supposed to charge this while you're using it, so the one cord makes sense. Under here is the plug for this. Fortunately, you can only plug it in one way, so that's nice to see. Here's some impressive data. This thing charges full in about 2 hours, and it says you can jump start a car up to 20 times on a single charge. Now, I'm sure that greatly depends on the size of the draw and the size of the engine that you're trying to crank over. No less, even 10 times on a single charge would be impressive. I will say it's got a nice case. It feels nice. It is plastic, but it's I mean, it's impressive for $50. I'm going to put the link below in the description on how you can grab one of these. But for $50, I highly suggest it. We'll follow up with a video of actually starting a vehicle. Fortunately, I don't have anything that's dead at the moment, so I guess that's a good thing. But this will likely live in the glove box of either my 4xe, or honestly, I might stick it in my 1947 Willys, because there is no safety net on that thing. If you as much as leave a turn signal on or the headlights on and walk away, there's no dingers, there's no charms. I've been caught dead a few times on that. So this would be a great tool for me to keep in my 1947, and I'm sure it would save the day, because I do not have anything in there. So that may be where this lives. But even lawnmowers, tractors, stuff around the house, you know, yard equipment, this could be a great tool. So again, as always, thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Check out this Ansody start pack. We'll leave the link below, and we'll see you on the next video.